I went in a shelter today. There were volunteers at the counter. They weren't brushing dogs or cleaning cages. They were leaned on the counter watching TV. Anyone in the rescue industry can tell you there's always work to be done. I don't understand the purpose of having a TV in a shelter other than to distribute information regarding animal welfare. I thought to myself, how clean must the cages be? How well groomed must the animals be for these volunteers to have enough spare time to be watching TV and playing games on their cell phones? Of course, as soon as I see the animals, I realize that these girls must be receiving some form of credit for spending time with the shelter animals. Because I look at the animals and they're matted up, they're grimy, dirty, and wet. Their nails need to be trimmed. Hair needs to be pulled back from their eyes. But to those two girls, that must not be important. They can tell their friends how good of a person they are for spending their spare time at the animal shelter. In reality, all of the animals are locked up in another room, segregated from each other, isolated from human contact or even vision, while they sit up front playing on cell phones and watching TV. Where are the people who actually care? Why aren't they working in these shelters? That's beside the point, though. I walked in this shelter. They didn't know me from a stranger on the street. I signed in and said, I'd like to see everything available for adoption. Where do you think they took me? They immediately showed me all of the puppies and all of the small breed dogs in the first holding area of adoptable animals. They commented on having a lot more out back, but we don't have to go out there, it's cold. Most of those older, larger dogs never even get a chance to be adopted simply because they're housed outside or it's cold. Those older animals who have lived a longer life have seen so much more, get passed over. All they're allowed to do is lay in their cages and wait and hope that someone will come by and see them.
Even in the dark, even when it's hard, you will never
Please consider adoption. If you can't adopt, foster. If you can't foster, donate. And if you can't donate, please share.